Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Here actually the general form of polynomial I am saying you a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 so on a n minus 1 x plus a n. This is the general form of polynomial, that is p of x. See here children, here a naught, a1, a2, a n minus 1, a n. See a naught, a1, a2 so on a n. These are all real coefficients, whereas x is a variable. And here you see the highest power. Here x power is n, x power n minus 1 means n reduced by 1, n reduced by 2. Here completely n reduced to 1, n has become 1. Here there is no x, it is x power 0. You pick up all the powers. This is x power 0 means 0 is the power 0, 1. Like this you call, so on you come n minus 2, n minus 1, n. In this which is the highest power? Clearly n is the highest power. So this is a polynomial whose degree we can say with degree n, its degree is n. This is the general form of a polynomial. There are, here you can see children, you don't think that only degree will be 1, 2, 3, it can be up to n. In place of n, whatever number you want you can write it. You can write it okay, x power 10, then remaining all you adjust, you should take below 10, then whose degree is 10. Is it clear children? So this is the general form of the polynomial. Here whose degree is n, and one more thing, here the coefficients a naught, a1, a2 so on an, these are all can be real numbers. Real numbers means I have told you already, they can be negative, they can be p by q form, however they are. Only thing that you keep in mind children, coefficients only should be real numbers. Clear? So now finally let us write the general form of a polynomial. P of x can be written as a naught x power n. You remember here children, here whatever value is there, this you subtract from n, means here it is n minus 0, as it is n I am not showing that minus 0, and you write a1 x power, here 1 is there, you subtract 1 there, so it is x power n minus 1. Same way a2 x power n minus 2 plus so on. Here a value you see children, here 0, 1, 2, here these lowercase values are increasing. So let us write a n minus 1. Next one you can easily guess, that is a n. Before the value of n only n minus 1 will come. Now here as I told you x power n minus 1 you do. So n minus of n minus 1, you multiply n minus 1 with minus n plus 1. So here what comes children? N minus n plus 1, and n get cancelled, so it is 1. Here x power n minus 1 it is 0, so it can be left as constant. Here this is the general form of a polynomial whose degree is highest power of x, that is n, right? And here a naught, a1 so on up to an, these are all called real values. Here when we say degree n, that means we are saying that x power n is the highest one. In that case you see, if x power n is highest one, what if a naught equal to 0? If a naught becomes 0, then that 0 makes x power n also 0, because here you see 0 into x power n, 0. So then there will be no x power n term. Then whose turn will come? a1 into x power n minus 1 comes. By the time n minus 1 is the highest power, right? Then whose degree will be n minus 1. In that case, for example, if a1 also becomes 0, because here I am saying a naught to an all values can be real values, 0 is also one of the real numbers. So why can't we take, if a1 is 0, then what happens? It will make x power 1 minus 1 also 0. So till here these two terms will not be there. Now here this power will be x power n minus 2. That n minus 2 will be the highest. Therefore, the degree of the remaining polynomial will be x power, means degree will be n minus 2. So, to make it degree n, here a naught should not be 0. Then here you should write that a naught is non-zero. Then you can ask me doubt. Sir, what if a1 0 now, a2 0 or any other coefficient is 0? Nothing happens, children. Here the highest one means highest powers coefficient. We can say the coefficient of the highest power of the x is non-zero. That is sufficient to find out the degree. See here, I will tell you a small example. For example, here if I write x power 5 minus x cube plus 2x square minus 1. This is the polynomial I am taking as p of x. Right? Here this can be written in general form. How am I writing? X power 5 I am writing as it is. After 5 actually I need 4. Here x power 4 is not there. So here I am using a real number, that is 0. With that I am multiplying x power 4. Is there anything wrong? Nothing wrong. Because here 0 into x power 4 is nothing but 0. Is it clear? So now here remaining terms I am writing as it is, children. Minus x cube as it is plus 2x square minus 1. These three terms I am writing as it is. Now you see here. In this, what is the highest power of x? That is 5. Now you tell me what is the degree? Its degree is 5. Its degree is 5. Let us go back to the given question. Without writing this, for example, I did not write this. Directly I am comparing the question. In the question also you see it is x power 0, x power 2, x power 3, x power 5. Here I forgot, children, here we can write 0x also, 0x then minus 1, because it does not have x term also, to make it in general form. So again you come back to the original question. Here x power 5, x power 3, 2x square and 1. Of course it is minus 1. Directly can we find the degree or not, you see, without writing this general form. Can we write directly degree or not? Degree is what? Highest power of x. In this you see x power 0. Here x power 1 is not there. X square means 2. Here it is 0, 2, 3 and 5. Which is the highest one? 5. So here we can write directly its degree is 5. You compare here. What is the degree? 5. Here what we got the degree? 5. That means here what you need to understand. Every time we need not to write like this, children. Directly we can write the answer. Why? Because here the highest power, that is x power 5, whose coefficient is 1, that is non-zero. In the middle x power 4 is there, whose coefficient is 0, that is 0. Here 0x, this is 0. But these two are smaller by comparing with 5. That's why here also remember, children, highest coefficient should not be 0. Then we can add the degree directly. Right? Here the lower one, they may not be 0. That's why here if a1 is 0, no problem. a2 is 0, no problem. But strictly remember that a naught should not be 0 to have the degree n. Is it clear, children? Okay, fine. Till now we have seen what is a polynomial and how to find its degree, and especially what should be the coefficient of its highest powers variable, means the coefficient of the variable whose power is the highest. Now I would like to tell you which are not polynomials and how can we find it out whether the given expression is polynomial or not. See here, for this we need to do two kinds of testing, children. First testing is the power, means degree. Degree should be non-negative. Degree should be non-negative. Right? And second, this is the first testing. Second testing is it is an integer. So remember, if the degree of a polynomial is non-negative integer, then that is a polynomial. How can we remember, sir? As we have taken a person's names in this example, means from the beginning of the chapter we have been taking, you take same name, Nainika. Right? Here n and n for non-negative. Non-negative. I is for integer. A is for algebraic expression. So here non-negative integer means power should not be negative. If the power is negative, directly, strictly you can say that this is not a polynomial. What is the reason? Its power is negative. Right? Let us check those kind of examples. Let me tell you some examples which are not polynomials. See, for example, first one, if I say 1 by x square, this 1 by x square, let us carry this and keep in the first machine. That machine will check whether this power is non-negative or not. So 1 by x square, when it goes there, in the first case it is 1 by x square only. In the second case it comes up, it will become x power minus 2. As you know children, it is in exponents. 1 by x power n, nothing but x power minus n. Same way 1 by x square is x power minus 2. Since the power is negative, means you can say that it is not positive. That's why this kind of polynomial, this kind of expression is not a polynomial. Clear? So before entering integer only, it gave the report. This is not a polynomial. If it fails in first machine, don't carry to second machine. Is it clear? If it wants to become a polynomial, to say it the given expression is polynomial, it should pass both the tests. Now let us take one more example. Here you see children, root 2x. Now let us take this one into carry this one into the first machine. So here root 2x. So here 2 power 1 by 2 and here x. Root 2 means root 2 power 1 by 2. Is it clear children? 2 power 1 by 2 into x. It will check only power of the variable. So x power is 1. 1 is non-negative. Is 1 a negative? No. 1 is non-negative. So it will say that yes, it is a polynomial. Means it has given its report. Clear? It will say that okay, it is okay. Means this report is okay. Now let us carry this number to this machine, second machine. Because if it fails, that is failed. If it passes, it's a prime duty to carry this one to the second machine. Now let us take this one to this machine. Here you see 2 power 1 by 2 into x. Here you see children, it will check the powers. This power is not integer. 1 by 2 is not integer. 1 by 2 is 0.5. It is not integer. This is integer. 1 is integer. Now can you tell me, this machine, will it say okay or not okay? Right. It will say okay only. Why? Because here it needs to check the power of only variable. However, the constant is there, it's not at all a problem. Because I have told you, here the coefficients a0, a1, a2, an minus 1, an are real values. So here the given value is root 2, nothing but 2 power 1 by 2. Of course it is root 2. Root 2 is a real number. There is no rule or there is no condition for this coefficient. It can be of any number, even though it can be of negative also, no problem. Here it checks only the power of x. These two machines work on the power of x because they will check only degree. Right? So here it will say yes, it already says yes. So finally root 2x is a polynomial whose degree is 1. Means it's a linear polynomial. Now what if I write this one as root 3, suppose some x square. Let us check this one in our machine. Right? So here now let us keep this root 3 x square in the first machine. Root 3 can be written as 3 power 1 by 2 into root x square. Here you see children, this square root is there even for x square also. Here this root is there up to 2 only, before 1. Now here you see this root is there even for 2 also. So here it can be written as x square whole power, this root is there, that is 1 by 2. Clear? So let us cancel this and this. So this is 3 power 1 by 2 into x. I told you, you need not to bother about this coefficient. You see the power only 1. So definitely it is non-negative. It gives report yes. Let us carry that number to here. This also 3 power 1 by 2 into x power 1. Since 1 is an integer, this also says yes. So this is a polynomial. Right? Now let us take one more example, that is root. Same number 3 only you take. Here you take x cube. X cube. So here let us see what happens. Root 3 means 3 power 1 by 2 into x cube. X cube, since it has square root, we can add whole power 1 by 2. So it is 3 power 1 by 2 into x power, multiply them, 3 into 1 by 2, 3 by 2. Here its duty is to check only x power, right? 3 by 2. 3 by 2, is it positive or negative? It is positive. It says yes. You do not think that okay, this machine is wrong. No, this machine right only. It is doing its duty, that's all. Its duty to check only non-negative or not. Power is non-negative. It is saying yes. Let us carry this into here. It is 3 power 1 by 2 into x power 3 by 2. Right? 3 by 2 can be written as 1.5. Is it an integer? 1.5, is it an integer? No. That's why it says no. That's why this is not a polynomial. Right? Now let us see one more example, that is y minus 1. So this is a given expression. We are going to check whether it is polynomial or not. So let us keep this one, this y minus 1 in the machine 1. So here you write y minus 1. It checks the power of only variable. This is 1. So 1 is non-negative. So y minus 1 passed in this test. Let us bring this one to the machine 2. So it is y power 1 minus 1. Y minus 1 can be written as y power 1 minus 1. It will check this power whether it is integer or not. Is one integer? Yes. That's why here also it will give certificate that okay, it has integer. Now finally the power is non-negative integer, therefore y minus 1 is a polynomial. Here you observe children, next one you observe carefully. If it is 1 by y minus 1, let us see what happens. 1 by y minus 1, you take this expression and keep it in the first machine. So here 1 by y minus 1, right? Here y minus 1, it depends on the value of y. Whatever value of y you take, the particular value will come for y minus 1. The meaning is that suppose if I keep y equal to 2, only just observe only y minus 1 children, y equal to 2, so it is 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. If I take y as 7, then 7 minus 1, that is 6. If I take y as 3 by 2, so 3 by 2 minus 1, 3 by 2 minus 1 can be written as 3 minus 2 by 2, that is 1 by 2, right? So here y minus 1 value depends on the input, that is y value. So here however you do, you are getting a real number. So this I am replacing y minus 1, I replace with another real number, for example z, where z is some real number. 1 by z you compare children, this z comes up, this can be written as z power minus 1. So 1 by z can be written as z power minus 1. In the first machine, it will check whether the power is non-negative or not. Here you see minus 1. Is it non-negative? No, it is negative. That's why here in this machine it gets failed. When it is failed in this, you need not to carry to this. So here z power minus 1 is nothing but 1 by z, is nothing but 1 by y minus 1. This 1 by y minus 1 is not a polynomial. So here you can conclude that 1 by any polynomial, 1 by any polynomial is not a polynomial. So here you see y minus 1 itself is a polynomial, but 1 by y minus 1 is not a polynomial. Same way here 1 by any polynomial, it may be 1 by linear polynomial or 1 by quadratic polynomial or 1 by cubic polynomial is not at all a polynomial. That means here remember that polynomial should not come in the denominator. So these kind of expressions cannot be polynomials. Okay children, now before going to the next sub-concept, I would like to tell you that our channel name you know very well, that is Respect Education. Okay, in that you just enter the channel children, there you see about, okay, you may see the videos, playlist and all. About you press, there you can see the details of the channel. I did not enter anything more children, there I just typed let's respect and value our education. I repeat, let's respect and value our education. Same way here also there is a value for the polynomial too. So here how we respect and value our education, same way here also we have value of polynomial. Now let us see the concept, how to find value of a polynomial. It's very easy children. Value of a polynomial nothing but you take any polynomial. For example, here I am taking p of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 3. What's its value? How to find its value? See, in place of x you can take any real number. For example, here I am taking if x equal to 0. So let us write p of 0 is equal to, wherever x is there I am writing 0 children. So it is x square. So 0 square minus 2 into x, 2 into 0 plus 3. Let us simplify this. 0 square is 0, 2 into 0 is 0 plus 3. So finally it is 0 minus 0 get cancelled. So answer is 3. So here you can say children, the value of p of x means the given polynomial is 3 at x is equal to how much you are taken? 0. Clear? That means the value of the given polynomial p of x is 3, especially when you take x as 0. Same way let us take one more value. If x equal to 1, let us see whether the value changes or not. So here x equal to 1, then p of x means p of 1 is x square means 1 square, right, minus 2x means 2 into 1 plus 3 plus 3. Let us simplify this. 1 square is 1 minus 2 1 jar is 2 plus this 3. So let us add the positive terms first. It is 3 plus 1 is 4. This minus term writing as it is. So 4 minus 2 is 2. See here children, earlier when x equal to 0 the value of the polynomial becomes 3. Now when x equal to 1 the value becomes 2. So here we can write the value of p of x is 2 when at x is equal to 1. So can we take negative numbers? Definitely yes. So let us take x equal to minus 1. So here p of minus 1 is x square means minus 1 square. So here minus 2 into x is minus 1 plus this is 3. So here let us simplify. Minus 1 whole square is minus 1 into minus 1, that is plus 1. Minus into minus is plus, 2 1 are 2, it is plus 2. This plus 3 let us write as it is. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6. So here we can write it as the value of p of x is 6 at x equal to, we have taken minus 1. So x equal to minus 1, right. Now let us conclude the value of a polynomial, right. So here let us consider the given equation, that is p of x equal to x square minus 2x plus 3 we have taken, right. Its value we have found it as, its value is 3 at x equal to 0, right. It can be written as p of, in place of x I took 0, So P of 0 equal to 3. Right? Again same polynomial. We have got the value as 2 at x is equal to 1. So it can be written as P of 1 is equal to, we got 2. That means the value of the polynomial P of x equal to the given polynomial, its value at 1 is 2. Same way here, third we got 6 when we take x equal to minus 1. So it can be written as P of minus 1 is 6. Right? So here let us generalize, means to get a general formula. That is what? The value of P of x is, see here children, its value at x equal to 0 is P of 0, at x equal to 1 is P of 1, at x equal to minus 1 is P of minus 1. Same way its value is, see, P of k at x equal to k. Clear? Or else you can rewrite it as the value of P of x at x equal to k is P of k. Both are same, where here k is any real number. So this is how children we need to find value of a given polynomial. Now let us see, we have found the value of a polynomial. Now next question, can the value become 0 or it have always the value? See here, sometimes the value of the polynomial becomes 0 too. So by the time the value can be replaced with the word 0. So this is 0 of a polynomial. Let us see 0 of a polynomial. See, consider a polynomial P of x as x square minus 2x minus 3. As usual, let us substitute some values. For example, first I am substituting minus 1 in place of x. So here I can take it as if x equal to minus 1. Then what is P of minus 1? See here, x square becomes minus 1 whole square minus 2 into x, x is minus 1, this minus 3 as it is. So here minus 1 whole square is minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. Minus into minus is plus, 2 1s are 2. Here this minus 3 let us write as it is. So here you see 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. See here children, the value of the polynomial, that is P of x, at x equal to minus 1, here we got 0, right? So here in this case my x equal to minus 1, it made the polynomial 0, that's why x equal to minus 1 is a 0 of the given polynomial P of x, right? And another one, we will check one more value. Let us take x equal to 2. Let us take x equal to 2. So here P of 2 equal to same x square means 2 square minus 2 into x means 2 into 2 minus 3, right? Let us simplify this one. 2 square is 4 minus 2 2s are 4 minus this 3. Let us add these negative numbers. If not, easy children, better you can cancel positive 4 and then negative 4. So here you will get minus 3. Is minus 3 a 0? It is not equal to 0. In this case, x equal to what you have taken 2. X equal to 2 is not a 0. Not a 0 of this given polynomial x. That means here you understand children, when you substitute x equal to minus 1, you got the answer 0. That is the reason children here x minus 1 is a 0 of the given polynomial, because here minus 1 made the given polynomial 0, that's why x equal to minus 1 is a 0. Whereas here you see x equal to 2, it did not give us the value 0, that's why x equal to 2 is not a 0 of the given polynomial. So let us conclude here by taking a general value. What is that you see? Observe here children, if x is equal to k, say in place of minus 1, 2 I am taking k, where k belongs to real number, any real number. So if x equal to k is a 0 of p of x, then the condition you observe children, p of, see here clearly it is said x equal to k is a 0. In that case what happens children? P of k is equal to 0. That means here k, when you replace x with k, then definitely p of k will be 0. Same way here you see, if x equal to k, where k is any real number, is called a not a 0, is a non-zero, you can say as not a 0, when of p of x, when if p of k is not equal to 0, that means on substituting the value of k in place of x, if you get the answer non-zero like this, in that case this k is not a 0. If suppose your p of k is 0, then in that case x equal to k is a 0. This is the concept of 0 of a polynomial.